can we do the loathing choreo together? Have you learned it? Because I've learned it, honey.
I've not learned it, but I could. I saw the guy do a tutorial. The choreographer.
Selena did it well. I think you and I can kill it. We got to get
the choreographer.
Wait. Oh, you saw the video of the choreographer doing it on TikTok?
Yeah, it's on the official Wicked movie TikTok.
So I saw Wicked.
You look, by the way, before I say go into Wicked, you look straight today.
I look straight? What does that mean?
You look like a straight guy on with a family.
Well, I got this shirt at the Rose Bowl flea market when my mom was here, but it's like this thing, and I think it's a really cute shirt. I have facial hair, which I don't have very often, which anytime I have facial hair, I look a little different, but I don't think I look straight, though.
Well, you do. You do look straight.
What's that line? Yeah, Blanche, yeah.
What is that from?
I'm
assuming Golden Girls.
No, I remember Alaska saying it in that challenge. I don't know what it's from, though.
If she says Blanche, I'm assuming it's Golden Girls.
Or was it Blanche? No, it was when they were doing the Camptown lady.
It was Baby Jane. What happened to Baby Jane?
Yeah.
No, it's but you are Blanche. You are is the line.
Right, that's what I said. Yeah, Blanche. Yeah.
Okay, we said two things. I said, but you are Blanche. You are, and you said, yeah, Blanche. Yeah, those are not. That's not the same thing.
But the way Alaska said it, she was like, yeah, Blanche. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying you are, but you are Blanche, because the line was, you wouldn't be able to do these things to me if I wasn't in this wheelchair. And then she goes, but you are Blanche. You are in that wheelchair.
Is that a line from the movie, or did Alaska just improv this?
It's from the movie. In the movie, she says, you wouldn't be able to do these horrible things to me if I wasn't in this wheelchair. That's Joan Crawford's line. And then Betty Davis goes, but you are Blanche. You are in that wheelchair.
Got it. Which
is honestly, that is wild to say to someone. Be like, but you are. So... knuckle up, squabble up, squabble up.
Okay,
squabble up.
What do you think of GX?
I think it's a good album. I mean, I like a lot of the songs. It doesn't feel like a Kendrick album. Like Kendrick albums are usually a little more. Oh, by the way, hey guys, please go to readthedragqueen.com and pick up pre-order yourself a copy of my book. This is the actual. I'll read you one sentence from the book. I'll read you all one sentence an episode. And by the time I won't tell you what order they're in. This one says, there wasn't a lot of work for women, let alone black women who couldn't read or write in the North. That's your one quote for the day. Your one sentence. You can go to readthedragqueen.com to pre-order my book. I would love to be a New York Times bestseller. And I think I have it in me, quite frankly.
I think you do too. And while you're doing that, next, y'all can stop at monetchange.com and get tickets to my one-woman show, Life Be Lifin'. We added Toronto, Vancouver, Boise, Idaho, and Bend, Oregon. So these are brand new cities that we didn't have before that we added. So, and people are like, oh, Monét, come to Toronto. I'm like, bitch, I am coming in January, which is literally like a month and some change away. So go to monetchange.com to get tickets to Life Be Lifin'. I think you can be a New York Times bestseller. I see that for you.
Not to call you out, but I feel like last time you were like, "This is the last time I'm doing this show." Did
Girl,
you say that?
Every time is the last time.
I feel like you keep being like, and by the way, after this, I'm not doing it.
I've done 10 shows at Joe's Pub. I sold out 8 of them. Bitch, I could have done a show at one show at somewhere else.
Well, Monét, is it about the size of the audience or is it about the quality of the show?
The size of the audience. I want.
Wow.
What's that song by Lotto? B, D, Energy. No? I mixed up like 3 songs.
That was Beyonce.
Big energy. But Lotto has a big energy song too.
I don't really know Lotto like that, to be honest.
Wow, your hometown girl.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
No.
We did, yeah. Went to high school together.
I'm not even doing this. But she's like a decade younger than you. Nigga, you was way older than you. If y'all went to the high school that was bad for you. Nigga, how many times would you left back?
No, she was smart. And she is still smart. So you think Lotto can't be smart enough?
Wow, you said was. You said she was smart.
Well, I haven't talked to her since high school.
So you think she lost her brilliance over that time?
I can't vouch for her nowadays. That's what I'm saying. I can't vouch for her these days.
She's one of the hip hop girlies. She's been dating some mystery person for mad long, and he like flies her out. But she has never revealed who it is. She is like keeping it tight lip, blip, blip, blip.
Elon Musk.
Imagine. You know Elon Musk, oh my God. I'm not on Twitter anymore.
We're getting off track. What I'm saying
yeah.
is, I've seen your show, and it doesn't seem like a big theater show. It seems like a more
Yes,
a show that'd be more appropriate for an intimate space.
Yes, so we're not like no venue we're doing is bigger than like 500 seats. Oh no, that's not true. We're doing the Wilbur, which is like 1,000 seats, but most of them are relatively small.
The Wilbur where?
In Boston. No, not the Wilbur. You had a Wilbur?
I wouldn't know.
What's the W? No, the Wilbur is here in L.A. The one that we did Sibling Rivalry.
The Will Turn is in
Will
LA.
Turn in Boston. Yeah. Yeah, the show is intimate and doing it in like a.
The Will Turn is where you did Christmas Queens.
Is where we did Sibling Rivalry too, nigga.
We did not make it to LA, Monét.
No, in Boston.
The Will Turn.
The Wilbur is in Boston. The Will Turn is in L.A.
I don't think we did the Will Turn.
We did whatever the W one is in Boston, which I think is the Wilbur.
We did the one that was across the street from the one that I did on my tour.
Right, which is the Will something. The Will Turn, Wilbur.
Jacob, can you please Google this so we can stop sounding crazy?
Bill Burr. Who's Bill Burr? Comedian, yeah.
Bill Burr is a comedian, yes.
Yes. So I had seen The Wicked, and y'all, controversial opinion.
Yes, we did the Wilbur Theater.
Yeah, pay me up, pony up.
First of all, you said Will Turn.
No,
Monét said Will Turn
in L.A. The Will Burr in Boston.
I think you said Will Burn. Also, I didn't say you're wrong. I just said the Will Turn is in L.A. I said the Will Turn is in L.A.
I didn't say
you said pay me up. Pay you what? Just for saying something out loud?
Yes, nigga. I still want the coins.
You want me to pay you just for saying something? That's crazy.
It really tickles me.
You are being paid. I'm paying you right now to do this podcast.
Nigga, you're not paying me. I'm paying you.
No, I pay you and you pay me.
I'm paying you. I'm paying you monetarily, and I'm paying you fucking emotional fucking distress that you caused on this goddamn podcast.
Ditto, kiddo.
Do you know what tickles me? Is that I know you are dressed to the nines from the waist up, but I just saw that little knee graze across the screen. And nigga, I know you don't got no pants on.
I have shorts on. I'm wearing shorts.
Do the shorts match the outfit? Does the carpet match the drapes?
Yes, it's all black. Everything
let
black.
me see the shorts. Stand your ass up to go Utica. But it's not the shorts that goes with that outfit. Would you wear
everything I'm wearing is black.
Would you wear that same outfit to a red carpet?
Even the shoes. I wouldn't wear this to a red carpet. Not to a red carpet. Wait, what's your controversial opinion about Wicked?
It was amazing. I was just being silly. The movie is so fucking good. It's so good. I really enjoyed it, and you know I've never seen the musical before. So as soon as I left, I had to go read the synopsis of what happens in part 2, which I was gagged. Some people online were like, "I can't wait for part 2," which I guess maybe they want to watch with the movie. I'm like, you can just go online and read it.
That was me with Passion of the Christ. I just didn't want to know how it ended. I heard the book is really good. It's like a bestseller. I heard the book was like giving.
You know, it's on tour in Los Angeles right now, Monét. You can go see it tomorrow.
I'm going to go see it.
Is it at the Pantages?
Bob, should we go see it together tomorrow?
Or is it at the Amazon? I'm leaving town.
I forget because Hamilton is also in town.
Hamilton will be at the. Hamilton seems like a Pantages show, and Wicked seems like an Amazon show.
No, Wicked's at the Pantages.
Yeah. And Hamilton's at the Amazon?
Let me look.
Because Hamilton was just at the Pantages recently. Like, Hamilton's back? Back again?
I guess so.
I saw somebody posting on Instagram. Maybe I could be wrong. Let me look.
Also, if you want to, if you are interested in hearing my thoughts, I actually do hold space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity over on my YouTube page. And you can go check out that video right now on my YouTube. I genuinely do hold space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity.
Yeah, I think the movie was so good. Cynthia Erivo did such a stellar job. Obviously, fucking Ariana Grande did a stellar job. I just think it's just so well done. It makes me want to. I really start to go see the musical. Like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I wish I saw the OGB as well, which apparently you can go to the New York Public Library.
OGB,
original Broadway. Sorry, OBC. Which you can go to the New York Public Library and see any like Broadway shows or operas from the Met.
Well, theater's not meant to be seen on tape, babe. It's meant to be seen in real life.
But did you hear the tea though? That guy that does that talks all Broadway on TikTok. Apparently, they're doing telecasts. Like, have you ever seen at the movie theater when they advertise Met shows they're going to show in theater?
No, but I remember PBS used to do shows like that.
Yeah, so they're doing that for 2 Broadway shows apparently next year.
Well, you know, I always say that MTV did a telecast of Legally Blonde, and it was just so great. I remember the way that we clamored around our televisions in the theater department to watch Legally Blonde, and I used to go to Walmart and buy DVDs of Broadway shows. I remember watching Jekyll and Hyde, starring David Hasselhoff on VHS.
Hasselhoff can sing?
He can sing well enough. I mean, he's not. I don't think that. I mean, he actually does have a pretty impressive musical career.
David Hasselhoff?
David Hasselhoff was a pretty big recording artist, and he's honestly huge in Germany. He's massive in Germany. In fact,
he's big in real life.
He sang at the Berlin Wall. Like, he did a big concert at the Berlin Wall.
Tear down that wall, that wall, Mr. Gorbachev.
Move that bus. For some reason, Tear Down the Wall, Mr. Gorbachev, and Move That Bus are a lot connected in my head, and I don't know why.
This nigga has a Spotify. He has that music have a Spotify. Oh my God.
Girl, we know people with Spotify. And David Hasselhoff is very famous. You act like David Hasselhoff having a Spotify is
albums.
crazy.
He has albums. But David Hasselhoff, he has a full 1989 album, a full 2001 album, 2008. He has full albums, bitch, not just a song, like albums.
I know. I told you he had a pretty big musical career. Like his song "True Survivor" from Kung Fury.
Yes, that's 26 million streams.
Yeah. "Looking for Freedom" has 17 million. Do the Limbo Dance has 4.9 million. David Hasselhoff is in these streets, girl. He is a legitimate recording artist.
David Hasselhoff has 430,000 monthly listeners. He better work.
Yeah, shout out to David Hasselhoff. But he does. Do you know any songs from Jekyll and Hyde?
I don't even know. Besides the obvious.
Try to name a song. What do you think a song from Jekyll and Hyde would be called?
Two-Face.
Oh yeah, Two-Face. You do know Jekyll and Hyde.
Are you doing of it? I can't tell you doing of it.
No, there's a song called Two-Face.
That's wild.
I just guessed because he's two people, right? I just guessed.
Well, one person, two personalities.
Whatever. Yeah, you know. What I mean.
Yeah.
You sound like you.
Now you're on a lucky streak. Try to do one more.
Is it good?
No, that's not one. It's actually called "Is It Bad," which is kind of ironic.
Gag. What is it really called? I was so close.
Yeah, it's called "Is It Bad." Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
I can't. When Jacob be chiming in and talking about something, then I think y'all are doing a thing.
Well, Jacob and I both love Jekyll and Hyde because they have one of our favorite songs, which is called, we'll say it on three. One, two, three.
Facade.
Cause it's all a facade. Every day.
You know, we have a really good mutual friend that's starting singing lessons because she wants to take singing lessons. You should do it with her.
Who's our mutual friend?
Kimberly Chai.
You know, something told me it was going to be Kimchi. Something told me Kimchi was. I don't know what it was. I was like, Kimchi would be doing music lessons.
Okay, I could have guessed
that. I wish I would have guessed it because that was literally my first guess.
I have a secret twin. Kimberly was the one that would take why?
I want to say that a lot of people agree with me in the comments, and they're all like, "I see what Bob means." Like over what they were like, "I get it." I could read the comments right now. People were like, "Monét does have the energy. Monét has the energy of someone who would have a twin." So that felt very validating. Thank you all for chiming in. Let me get to some of these. Let me get a
look. Sit your ass down. You squawking like a trumpet, like a bird off of the knees. So squawking like a trumpet, like a.
Someone. Okay, here's some. Let me read some of the comments.
Jacob is so stupid. He brought up a picture of Trinity the Duck.
Someone said, "I get it. 100% agree. For some reason, I understand this completely when Bob said it." Well, yes, actually, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Bob. She's a twinner. Monét the type to lie about having a twin and keep on going till the bitter end. I know someone that actually did that. We didn't know until Facebook in 2010 she had an identical twin sister.
I see dinner with her twin sister? What?
No, it says she had an identical twin sister. 1000% agree, Bob. Facts. Yeah, I see it. So a lot of people are like, that tracks. Exactly. Big Pisces energy. So a lot of people, and that's just from that's not even on the TikTok. That's just from Instagram. You do have the energy of someone who would have a twin and then just not say anything and be like, "Oh yeah." So thank you for validating me, our listeners, our lovely, lovely cousins and siblings and aunties and uncles and stepdads.
Okay.
You know, whenever I see people on, we have a tier called stepdad and like
Cool aunt.
auntie, cool aunt, and I really love that most of the women I see are like, I'm a stepdad. Like a lot, the women are always like, I'm a stepdad.
Every one faggot you're like, I'm a cool aunt. I'm a cool aunt.
I don't hear cool aunt very often, but I hear a lot of people go, I'm a stepdad, or I'm a sibling. The cousins be quiet, but I don't think y'all should. I want you to tell me if you're a cousin.
No, you see, no, bitch. I mean the cousins. The cousins are just how they are on the thing. They are in person. The cousins, they come like, yeah, I'm a cousin. What I be like, oh my God.
So cousins are Monation and stepdads
Probably.
and stepdads and
so.
siblings are all bobbleheads. I see that now.
Oh wait, let's take a break. I gotta say this.
Okay. The holidays are all about switching up your style. I'm obsessed with how easy Pair makes it to change up your look. Base frames start at just $60, including your prescription. What? And top frames start at only $25. You can switch up your looks as often as you like. Go to paireyewear.com and shop the holiday sale to save 20% site-wide. And don't forget to support the show by mentioning that Sibling Rivalry sent you in your post-checkout survey. That's PAIR eyewear.com.
This week I'm doing my foot journey. I'm getting my FFS, my foot feminization surgery.
I hate you.
It's my FFS. And I'm going back to Florida, and it's a full circle moment because the last time I was in surgery in Florida, which the episode of Monét Talks came out where I talk about everything I do with my body, which people are really gagging at because I'm just being very honest about it. And I'm gonna post in our Patreon the video that you took on my laptop when I was recovering from surgery. I was watching it today.
I have not seen this in a long time.
The video is.
I've never seen it actually. I was there, but I've never actually seen the video.
You never seen the video?
I saw it when you did it in real life, but I never watched the video though.
Y'all, if you're not on our Patreon, get on our Patreon. So I did an episode of Monét Talks, so I talk about everything I did in my body, which all the surgeries I've had, if I had a BBL, if I didn't have a BBL, all that stuff. Anyway, there's a surgery I went for in Florida during the pandemic. Bob came with me. Bob nursed me back to health, cleaning up my bloody gauze, washing my bloody things. And then, so the night we came back from surgery, Bob was like, Monét, we should record this. I was like, no, I don't want to record Monét. He's like, Monét, you're going to want this for the future. Just trust me. And listen, he's like, Monét, no one has to see it. If you don't want anyone to see, no one ever has to see this. I was like, fine. We recorded a video of me on the couch and Bob was sitting there with me, and it's a very cute video. So I'm going to post it on our Patreon.
That sounds exciting. I can't wait to watch it. I'm sure you were nutty as squirrel turd.
Girl, nutty.
But yeah, that was definitely a wild week.
Because it was also when we were down there too, we're here, y'all finding out if y'all either won the Emmy or nominated. So we were watching it while we were in Florida because it was all social distancing. So like you got on like a Zoom chat with everyone from We're Here, all the producers and directors and shit. And it was just a wild time to be going to do a surgery. It was a wild.
Yeah, that was when we were nominated for Best Unstructured Reality Program, and we lost to Cheer.
Yeah.
And then we were never nominated in that category again, which is kind of crazy because Untucked won the next year. And I was like, no shade, but We're Here is a better show than Untucked. Like the idea that Untucked is better than We're Here is there's some moments I'm like, do awards matter? do awards matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Untucked is just a better show. I've never seen Cheer. There's a chance that Cheer might be a better show than Untucked. I mean, than We're Here. That's a possibility. But Untucked is not a better show than We're Here. By any stretch of the imagination. But it is what it is, my boy.
And listen, we've both been on, you've been on both of them.
I've been on Untucked and I've been on We're Here. Yeah.
The first year I went to the Emmys, Joe Gerabino took me as his date. And it was the year because What You're Packing got nominated for an Emmy. So I went with Joe. And it was after All-Star 7. And bitch, the drinks and the food, because the thing happens at the Emmys. That was the year that y'all won. And you wore, and I took that TikTok of you. And everyone was like, "Is Bob sitting down?" I was like, "Yeah." And is Bob sitting down? I was like, "Yes." So you were towering over everyone.
I was not sitting. First of all, Monét told everyone that I was sleeping and sitting, and I was standing and wide awake.
Bob, look at the footage. Look at the footage. People, look at the footage. You look like you were sitting and sleeping.
I was standing and I was completely awake, getting ready to go present on stage. And Monét told everyone that I was sleeping and sitting, which is insane because I was literally, the people next to me's heads were at my like bosom. I'm like, how would you guys think I'm sitting in a booster seat? That doesn't make any sense. How long do you think my torso is? I have a normal sized torso, very proportioned torso.
Did you go? You know who has a long ass torso?
Who?
Andy. He wore one of my shirts yesterday, and the shirt fits me like a normal shirt. Bitch, when I tell you it was a belly shirt on him, I was like, what is wrong with you? Why is your torso so long?
Violet has a long torso too.
Who?
Violet Chachki has a long torso.
She does. Violet also loves a low rise. Violet is so early 2000s. She's like, bitch has a fucking Gumby torso. She's wearing low rise jeans. So her jeans stop at like the base of her penis. So I'm like, what? Yes, you ever seen Violet out? Violet's jeans be at the base.
I've never seen her pubes. I've never seen her pubes out.
Okay, well then, but you would look at Violet's pubes are always out of her because she wears low rise jeans.
Well, she better wear. Good for her. Good for her.
Did you go to that Emmys? So the ceremony that happens on TV or whatever you see, then afterwards, like the after party with like the drinks and the celebration and dance and the music. The food there be mad good. Did you go to that year?
I think I did, but I also might not have because I was in drag, and you know I don't like to
party and drag.
Be in these streets socializing in drag because I'm not going to be in a good mood, and then someone's gonna be like, "Bob's mean." They already think I'm mean anyway, so.
The drinks be strong. They be good. Everything is free. The food. Y'all know me. I'm a food girly. I'm the type of bitch. I made Joe go to everything. We were standing at every station. I was like, I want the empanadas. I want the rotisserie chicken. I want the mini sliders. I want the chicken sliders. I want the egg rolls. I want everything at a free event. That's my favorite part of a wedding, the hors d'oeuvres. The hors d'oeuvres part at the cocktail hour is my favorite part of any wedding, especially if they have pigs in a blanket or quiche.
You know, I don't normally eat deviled eggs, but my older roommate, Zach Noe Towers, makes wasabi deviled eggs.
Ooh, that sounds good.
When I tell you, they are amazing.
That sounds
like, good. Zach, drop the fucking recipe. These wasabi deviled eggs are delicious.
He texted to us. We have it.
I saw this thing online where you can take...
You heard Jacob?
Yeah, I heard him, yeah. I mean, he probably texted like years ago. I don't even have that phone anymore. And I didn't ask for it, so he didn't text it to me because I would never make these at deviled eggs. I would just wait till he made them again.
Wait.
No, Jacob tried to make them one time. I remember Jacob made them one time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is the yellow part the wasabi? That's a lot of wasabi.
It's not money. It's wasabi flavored. They don't just take. They don't take the yolk out and just fill it with the wasabi.
I was about to say that's a lot.
No, man. You flavor the yolk with the wasabi.
Yeah. You mix it into the yellow part.
Well, Jacob, can you send me the recipe? I want to make it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why don't you have Jacob make it? Whoa. You don't trust Jacob cooking?
I don't be trusting white people food.
You want a recipe from a white person that another white person gave them, and you're like, I don't trust white people.
Yeah, I'll make it myself. Also, Jacob doesn't cook. Jacob's famously say he doesn't cook.
Jacob makes great wasabi deviled eggs.
We were talking about Jacob says that if Jacob has made it very clear he does not like to cook or cook.
You don't eat any food from white people?
No, I don't think I ever have.
But that's not true.
No, one time I was shocked because Andy's Boston down, right? From the fucking mounts of caucus in Boston. And one of our earlier days, Andy like made me dinner, and I was like, oh my god, I was like nervous. He prepared the table. I was sweating. I'm like, this is about to be so fucking nasty. It was so good. He like seasoned the meats really well. I was surprised how good the meal was. It was.
I mean, there is a joke that white people can't cook, but there's a lot of white people that can cook. Like white people can cook.
Yeah.
Like I get the bits like white people can't cook, but there's like a lot of white people who can cook. But I get but it is funny to be like white people can't cook, but in truth, white people are perfectly fine cooks.
So I want to talk about something. And please tell me if you're okay with putting this on the screen. So you went on your cruise this week, and you posted this picture. You look good. You look hot. Why you look really hot?
Something about the way you said it. I feel like a read, but
I literally commented. I said, "Okay, bitch!" Exclamation! 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 You looked hot.
You call me a bitch? That's great. No, that was it was for the white party, but I didn't have any white because I never dressed for the themes. I never packed for the themes.
All black to the white party.
I was wearing one black item.
Okay, the jeans were gray.
So that's not all black. You said all black. If I show up wearing blue jeans and a black shirt, you can't go, you're wearing all black.
But gray, first of all, they're dark gray jeans, so
They're pretty standard gray. They're
I
not
feel
like
like they're
dark. They're not
dark
charcoal. They're pretty light gray actually.
Well, y'all be the judge. Y'all see the picture. If Bob showed up like this, would you not say Bob was all black at the white party? Bob was wearing this.
Well, I wasn't wearing all black, but I was wearing black because I don't wear a lot of white clothes. I mean, how often have you seen me wear white clothes? Like in drag, out of drag. I don't really own any white clothes.
You have that white t-shirt dress you like to wear. You wore to the VMAs that time.
Oh, I have that, yeah. But I usually wear, but I'm wearing like color on top of it. Like I just wear it on after midnight. But I don't wear a lot of
Okay, Bob. I'd holla.
But I don't wear a lot of white because also when you have very dark skin, your skin just rubs off on stuff. And you end up with like, you're like, I was trying to tell this guy named Prince, one of the dancers from the Madonna tour, who's very dark skinned. And I was like, when you are washing yourself at the end of the night or in the beginning of the day or whenever you wash yourself, if you're a dark skinned person, the towel gets dark. Like the towel starts turning brown. And I kept telling Prince, I was like, that's not dirt. That's not always dirt.
Really?
That is your skin. And then we looked at this light-skinned guy named Donnie, and I was like, Donnie, when you wash yourself, how often do you get like a bunch of dirt? He goes, no, never, not really. And I was like, that's your skin, baby. That's not, you're not filthy. You're not just always covered in filth. That's your skin. That's your skin coming off.
I don't think I had that experience though.
You don't have, because you're not that dark. You're not dark enough, or you're not scrubbing hard enough. One of the two, I don't know. But when I shower, like if I take a towel right now and just rub just this part of my arm, like just this part of my arm, with soap and water, the towel will be dark in that spot because I'm knocking off my skin.
Is that how melanin works? You're just taking off your epidermis that has.
Well, that's how skin works. It's not melanin working that way. Your skin works that way. So everyone's knocking off their skin when they shower. It's just that when you are lighter, it doesn't look as dark on the towel. So if a white person is rubbing their skin, it won't look the same way as if a very dark person rubs their skin. It's the same reason why dark-skinned people have dark earwax. I remember telling someone, like, my earwax is the color of my skin, and they could not believe that. It's because the earwax is rolled around in my skin.
Well, mine is like yellow or like whatever like a wax color is.
Well, you're a little lighter skin. You're not light skin, but you're lighter than I am, and my earwax is very dark, and dark people have dark earwax.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jay's gonna hate this, but I just realized this light is like so white. I look like ghostly.
But yeah, I don't know how we got on this. How do we end up talking about
I was talking about the cruise. I was talking about your outfit for the cruise. And I was going to ask, how was your cruise?
It was lovely. These names might not mean a lot to you all, but it was me, Marvin, Taylor,
Marvin
Rob.
went.
Yeah, Rob, Bryant, and Zay. We were all on the cruise together. We went to the Bahamas. We went to the Dominican Republic and one other place. I can't remember the name of the place. For some reason, it's escaping me in this moment.
Apparently, the Dominican Republic has good diving.
Diving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. And so yeah, we went there. I had a show on Thanksgiving. I didn't celebrate Thanksgiving this year. I spent it with my friends and did a little show. Someone did walk out on my show, and complain, which I thought was honestly I kind of love because I make fun of religion.
I was about to say, I was literally going to guess, was it because of the religious part?
Is it because you made fun? I did make fun of religion, and he didn't like that much, so he went out and was like, "I don't like all that religion. It's too political."
He said this to what, an usher or something, and they told you afterwards?
He was just kind of grumbling, and someone heard it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time we go on a cruise, so I was supposed to go on this cruise with Bob. Bob asked me on his tour. But because Andy was on touring with Bob, we like planned to go away for Thanksgiving. We went to Cabo, so I didn't get to go. And every time Bob, you doesn't invite me every time, but I think you invite me at least twice now, and I've not been able to go. And I never get to go because I've never been on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise so bad, and it's like obviously a gay cruise, right?
Yeah, I invited you and Andy. You were both invited.
Andy didn't tell me you invited him.
I invited Andy through you, and then you told me you all weren't going to do it. And then I invited Andy separately.
No. You asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, no, Andy and I made plans.
Yeah, I said, do you want to go? And he said, Andy and I made plans. I said, Andy can come. And he said, no, Andy would be mad if I canceled the plans. And I told Andy, Andy, you can come. Then he goes, we have plans. So you both have the same story.
Yeah. Well, let's take a break.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about this cruise.
The holidays are all about switching up your style. I'm obsessed with how easy Pair makes it to change up your look. Base frames start at just $60, including your prescription. What? And top frames start at only $25. You can switch up your looks as often as you like. Go to paireyewear.com and shop the holiday sale to save 20% site-wide. And don't forget to support the show by mentioning that Sibling Rivalry sent you in your post-checkout survey. That's PAIR eyewear.com.
The holidays are always a time of giving, but let's be honest, they can also be a little tough on your finances. I remember saving up for a big purchase, whether it was a car, a new gadget, or a special trip, and feeling like every unexpected expense would set me back. Girl, especially if you have a pet, y'all know the deal. It's always something. They got a little cavity. Here's $3 million to fix it. But with the Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can keep making progress toward your financial goals, even during the holiday season. Here's what makes Chime so great. With their Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start building credit with no annual fees, no interest, and no credit check to apply. You can use it anywhere Visa credit cards are accepted, and you're building your credit using your own money. It's a stress-free way to start yourself up for opportunities like lower interest rates on loans or qualifying for that dream family vacation. And Chime goes beyond just credit building. You can also get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, access 50,000 free ATMs, and send and receive money with no fees. They've got you covered every step of the way. Thank you, Chime. Turn your holiday purchases into steps toward your financial goals with Chime Secure Credit Card. Get started today at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. Chime feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Chime checking account and qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Late payment may negatively impact your credit. Results may vary. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on your payer, and out-of-network ATM withdrawal and OTC advance fees may apply. Bank ranking and number of ATMs according to the U.S. News and World Report 2023.
What is it what is it about cruises that intrigues you?
Just being like, you get to go to all these different places, the all-you-can-eat food. Sounds fierce. And yeah, I just never had the experience. I've never had the experience of being on a cruise. Like, I just
one of the cruises going to St. Lucia this next year.
One of the gay ones?
Yeah.
Work. And also, like, I've never been booked to do a cruise. Cruises. We would not want this fucking Jamaican.
That's not true. You were booked to do a cruise, but the cruise got canceled.
Oh yeah, the Kesha one. That's true. I was supposed to do that one. I was supposed to do that cruise.
How do I know your career better than you? That's crazy. We've had this happen like 3 times, but yes, you were booked to do the Kesha cruise.
Yeah.
The animal, Kesha's wacky animal ride or whatever it's called. And that was a fun cruise. That was my first like non-explicitly gay cruise. It was queer friendly, but it was not like a gay cruise.
And is this the kind of cruise they have like that big, like I've seen, like I think that's specifically the Atlantis one, like with the big. Like,
it was Atlantis. I did Atlantis.
Is it like the one that has the big circuit party on it?
There's a party every night.
Like, and people
every night, like literally every single night, except with the exception of the last night, you're in the middle of the ocean dancing with the and it's like a bunch of people around you, all just literally every night.
Did you go to any of these parties?
I go and dance every once in a while. I went to the white party. That's why I was wearing all black.
Right.
But my favorite is the disco tea dance, which is where they do a disco party on the second to last. On the last day, there's the sailing off
disco
the tea dance.
That sounds great. And are people tickety turn doing all the things?
Yeah, I mean there are people who are turned for sure, but not everyone. It's not like everyone's not like zombies. But at the disco tea dance, the people are less turned because it's during the day, like the sun is out while you're dancing, and people are trying to. And also, it's usually like the night before you leave, so they don't do a big party. There's a smaller party downstairs, and people are usually packing so they can get off because you have to wake up pretty early and get off the boat. And maybe when you're on these boats, the people who run the boats, the hospitality ends abruptly. Maybe before they were like, "Oh my God, Mr. Burton, it's so great to have you. Do I want me to call you Kevin? Wonderful. And what are your pronouns? Oh, amazing. If there's anything you need." And then, baby, when it's 9 o'clock, they'd be like, "Nigga, go."
Have you? I watched. I remember. I don't know if it was a documentary or a YouTube video, whatever it was, about maritime law. And I got really fascinated with like maritime law, like how that operates. Because when you're on a cruise in like open waters, you operate on maritime law, not under.
You can murder people.
Yeah, literally. So there's this whole thing about
I did it last week, and no one can do anything about it.
About how these people bring their spouses on these cruises and they murder them, they push them overboard because the thing operates on maritime law and it can't be persecuted under.
I want to be very clear.
That's what I think.
Why do you think Bob invited you?
Yeah, trying to. You never take the bait. I want to be clear though, y'all. If you're listening to this for legal advice, you cannot murder people at sea.
Yeah, no.
That you will be persecuted. You will get put in jail. There are cameras on every. You cannot even throw a Snickers bar over the edge of the ship without them knowing you did it.
Yeah. So, but I guess also technology has changed and updated because of things like this. But they're like, I was watching a documentary about how they have so many cases of people. And again, this wasn't recent. About people like murdering people on these things, and no one knew who did it. It's like a whole thing. I was like, that's fucking crazy. So that also like scared me from like going on a cruise. But I'm like, who's trying to fucking kill me? Who's trying to kill me?
No one can hear you scream out here.
Oh my god, that trend. If we, I should have did that to you before you saw it. I
would have been like, I would be like, girl, anyway, like I wouldn't, if we went to the woods and you're like, no one hear you scream, I was like, okay, bitch, you gonna be screaming. Get cute. Cause I always carried a burner, honey.
A burner phone?
No, the burner, honey.
What's the burner?
Low key, keep a horn on me, that Kamasi, honey.
You keep seeing a burner in your back pocket or something?
Low key, keep a horn on me, that Kamasi.
Yeah, so that's so cruising speaks to me. I just never done one. Maybe I'll do one. I don't ever.
Would you hook up on the cruise a lot?
If I hooked up on a cruise?
Would you hook up on the cruise a lot?
Yeah.
Do you think?
A lot of it's a lot, but I absolutely bitch. Cruising is that's how I first got introduced to sexuality. Like my queerness was like cruising. Cruising was a big part of my, growing up in New York City.
We've heard the stories. We are very uncomfortable
about a young. But even not even like that age, but like I'm talking about like after college, like after I was of age, like after 18, like cruising culture was really big for me when I was 18 and when I was of age too.
For me.
But I've never cruised. Well, for those who don't know, some people are like, what's cruising? Cruising is when like two guys, or when you're out in a public space or a sex party, whatever, and cruising, you're cruising looking for someone else to hook up with. And then sometimes you have to look for a sleight of hand and a sleight of a head nod or body. What's the word? Not body activity, body
language.
Signals?
Body language. If the
body language,
you have to look at body language or body cues to see the other person's into it, and then you guys will hook up in the wild or go back to their space. I used to cruise a lot on the subways in New York City. We'll cruise all the time.
What did Wicked get right that the Little Mermaid got wrong?
Segue. What are you talking?
We just did body language, huh? Which is from Little Mermaid. I'm just wondering, what did
right off the bat, they cast, but with the exception of Ariel, who's Hallie, none of the other people in the Wicked movie none of the other people in the Little Mermaid live action were singers.
I mean, besides Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, who else was singers? Is Jeff Goldblum? He's not a singer. Michelle Yeoh is not a singer.
But the main two characters are singing.
What?
Jonathan Bailey. So drag Bowen Yang.
Bowen Yang, he's not a singer.
Whoa! Shots fired, Bowen. You heard that straight from the sponge's mouth, honey. Straight from the sponge's mouth.
Yeah. So cruising is fierce. I enjoy cruising. I don't cruise much anymore because I'm not. I don't know. Just a lot of that shit has stopped me ever since getting on TV. I just feel a little uncomfortable doing it now because I'm like.
But you went to the bathhouse one time after TV.
One time, and I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, you said you had fun.
Where? Which one?
In
Edmonton.
No, down in Puerto Rico.
Oh, and
Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta. Is that where it was?
Different. It was a little different because it was in a foreign country, so it felt different.
And you had fun though?
Yeah, I had a good time.
I've never cruised. In fact, I have only actually hooked up with one person that I met out in the world.
Really?
One person.
And y'all didn't cruise. How did you know?
We were at the Ritz and he looked at me, I looked at him. No,
cruising.
two. The guy in the kente cloth vest who played Lana Del Rey, and the ballet dancer that used to.
That's cruising though.
I mean, is it cruising? I mean, it's not like park cruising or bathroom cruising or subway cruising. It's like when you're at the club. That's like flirting, I feel. Like when you're at the club, like we weren't looking for taps or anything. We're just like, hey, you're cute. We're on the dance floor, sweaty. Let's make out. You never met that dance. No, I wasn't really hanging out with you when we weren't dating, but we were just hooking up and spending a lot of time together. Me and the dancer, the ballet dancer.
Was it? Bleep that, by the way.
Who the fuck is that?
The one who comes to your shows all the time in Barracuda.
Oh my God, I wish. Oh, are you kidding me? He's so hot. He's still so hot. No, we never did anything.
Got it.
His name was I mean, I don't know if his name's he just I can send you a picture of him. But I used to be obsessed with this guy. Like, oh my, I was obsessed. It was kind of crazy. I was like, what is going on? Very obsessed with him.
Well, what do you think your aversion to cruising is now? Like, do you feel uncomfortable doing it?
I would not cruise. No, cruising. I wouldn't. You would not catch me in these streets cruising.
Yeah, but
for
why?
Any reason? Well, I mean, I've never felt comfortable doing it. I think that maybe I don't have the confidence that it takes to cruise. I feel I just sent you a picture of the guy. I just don't have the confidence it takes to be out in the world, like shooting my shot with someone.
But this person's a ballet dancer?
Yeah, body.
Tall?
Down. No.
Oh.
No.
See, ballet dancers are normally tall, but regular... no, that's not true.
No, he's like 5'7".
No, ballet dancers are pretty short.
Are they?
Typically.
I think generally speaking, because the woman needs... a ballet dancer woman, you need to be equal height as a man on your point. And you're trying to get everyone the same height. So I think generally like in the 5'6" to 5'8".
And that's why Brooklyn Heights failed as a ballet dancer. I'm just kidding.
You know what came on my thing the other day? That clip of Kylie Sonique.
Who came on your thing? Jesus.
Brooklyn.
Right.
It was great.
Brooklyn came on your thing?
Yeah.
You ever someone come on your thing before? Like your penis?
No.
Okay. You were saying?
I reject sperm that's not like from the tap.
In you. Am I right? Wait, what are you supposed to say?
That's not from the tap.
It is from the tap. What did someone bring out of their pocket?
No. Yeah, anyway, that's a whole nother conversation.
If it's not in you, it's not on you. Am I right, ladies? Ladies.
That clip of Kylie Sonique Love, Brooklyn Heights, and somebody else at Roscoe's, and she is like, I don't know what RuPaul's. I don't know what fracking is, but I'm like, why? Like, let RuPaul do it. Like, as if the Republicans all get away doing it, like he should do it too. And then she goes on and on. She goes, "What? Am I in trouble?" It's just like,
can you describe fracking?
Fracking is when you take water, you take pressurized water, and you punch it into the ground and search for oil to bring oil up to the surface. Because water is heavy, is denser than oil.
Yeah, and the oil.
Have you heard of aerated water?
Yeah, you can't swim in it,
bitch.
You would never end up in aerated water.
I know.
There is no situation where you would ever end up in aerated water.
You never know.
First of all, aerated water is usually sewage because it's part of the cleaning process. If there was any reason why you were near aerated water, you would not feel the urge to jump into it. And there's also a guardrail so you can't get near it.
But what if I was like a superhero having like having a fight, and then we like fly, we get to like a place like all those aerated places, and we burst through a thing and we're fighting, and the villain pushes me into the water. Then what?
If you're a superhero and you can't climb out of aerated water, you are doomed from the beginning.
You don't know what my powers are.
I mean, if you're a superhero who could be stopped by aerated water, I would not say that you're someone who should be getting in fights. Maybe you should use your powers to do something else, but I don't think you're meant for fighting, mama. If aerated water is going to bring you down, what are you going to do when someone throws a tidal wave at you?
Well, a tidal wave is different than aerated, babe.
I'm just saying, if you can't handle a little thing of aerated water, what are you going to do when someone hits you with lightning? What are you going to do when someone shoots you with laser beams? What are you going to do when someone punches you in the chest with their super strength? What are you going to do then?
Figure it out. But those things, I'm impervious to everything except aerated water.
You're impervious to everything but aerated water?
Yes.
What are your powers?
We can't get into powers, but I will say this. Can I tell you a toxic? This is, I realize this is so stupid, so mature. This is, y'all, I know this is so stupid. No, we can't. We cannot do the superpower generator. We go through this every time.
It's just one power. Jacob, it's just one power. Do the one power. We're going to find out what Monét's power is. Bring it back up, Jacob. It's literally one power. Bring it back. So just to be clear, your power, Monét, is nail manipulation. The power to manipulate your nails, whether on oneself, others, or anywhere. So yeah, you're done. Don't fight. You should not be fighting.
So basically, I can manipulate bones because nails are just bones on the outside.
Nails are not bones.
Yes, they are.
Nails are not bones. Nails are part of your pituitary system. And bones are skeletal.
Oh, no. Nails are not bones.
Yeah, I just told you that nails are not, because bones don't continue growing. Like they reach a point and they start deteriorating. Nails and hair are
and also hips and heels.
Anyway, nails and hair are keratin.
Yeah, the word keratin. Okay.
Which is why when your body deteriorates, your nails and your hair don't.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. So I know this is so irrational, and I know it is not true, but I just hold on to a modicum of something. Right? This is so stupid. When I'm in a thunderstorm or near a thunderstorm and the lightning's happening, I really be like, I hope it hits me so I can get electric powers.
Well, Martha Stewart's been hit by lightning twice, and she doesn't have any superpowers
that we know of.
How did she get out of jail? Did you know she was struck by lightning 2 times?
How was she? Where the fuck was she at? Probably on some palatial farm that she has.
She was washing dishes, and her well was struck by lightning, and it traveled through her water system, and it hit her.
That's crazy.
And she baked a fleet of pies on Thanksgiving.
35 pies.
She had to be doing them. There's no way she baked them all on the same day.
I think that's her superpower.
baking pies in a single bound.
Martha Stewart baked 35 pies. Chocolate pecan. Okay, let me say which one sound good. Chocolate pecan, I could do that. Brown butter maple rum, that sounds good. Pumpkin, fuck out of here. What?
What's your problem with pumpkin pie?
I don't like pumpkin stuff. Cranberry nut crust. Wait, she made 14 pecan chocolate pies. A plain pecan pie can be into apple crumb, yes. Pumpkin phyllo, hell no. Cranberry nut crust, I don't know if I can do that.
What is phyllo? I don't know what that is.
Phyllo is a kind of dough, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just asked you.
Yeah.
I think that pumpkin pie...
Yeah, phyllo is a type of dough.
Yeah.
I feel like some people be putting on when they say they don't like pumpkin pie.
I just don't like pumpkin.
The thing is, like, if you will eat a sweet potato pie, a pumpkin pie and a sweet potato are just so similar. They don't taste the same, but they taste so similar. So if you'll eat a sweet potato pie, you're like, I would never eat a pumpkin pie. I'm like, you're putting on.
I don't know if I'll eat I don't think I've ever had a sweet potato pie, to be honest.
Imagine a pumpkin pie, but sweeter.
I never had pumpkin pie.
So how do you know you don't like it? You never even had it.
I don't like pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin.
It doesn't taste like pumpkins.
Then why is it called pumpkin? They should call it keyboard pie.
So when you say you don't like pumpkin stuff, like pumpkin spice latte is not pumpkin flavored. It does not taste like, it's not flavored with pumpkins. Pumpkin spice is the spices you use when you're flavoring pumpkin.
I've tasted a pumpkin spice thing, and it tastes like when my mom make the soup with the pumpkin in it. It tastes like pumpkin.
But to be clear, it's not pumpkin.
But it tastes like pumpkin, though.
No, it does not taste like pumpkin. It tastes like the flavorings you put in pumpkin flavored things.
No, it tastes like when my mom makes bouillon, she takes pumpkin and it is made out of base of pumpkin.
But the flavoring is what's making it taste like that. It's not the pumpkin. That's like saying it's the spices you're putting in pumpkin flavored things. That is pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice has no pumpkin in it. There's no. It's not meant to taste like pumpkin. It's
but
meant
that is
to taste
the
like
taste of it, though, babe.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like pumpkin though. They'd be like saying apples taste like cinnamon. They'd be like saying my cinnamon apple thing. Like when you taste cinnamon again, you're like, oh, this is what apples taste like. No, it is the thing you use to flavor the apples. But cinnamon and apples actually don't taste anything alike.
No, pumpkin spice does not taste like pumpkin because it doesn't contain any pumpkin.
So when something has apple cinnamon flavor, Or if you taste cinnamon and sugar, you're not actually tasting apple. You're tasting the thing they use to flavor the apples when they put it in certain things.
So when you make a pumpkin pie, what is the mushy stuff? What is
the
that?
mushy stuff is pumpkin.
Right.
But it's not, but the flavor is coming from the spices. So the pumpkin is the texture and the flavor is the spices, which is similar to the flavors in a sweet potato pie. So sweet potato pie is like a pumpkin pie, but it's sweeter because the actual starch itself has sweetness as well. So the reason why some people prefer sweet potato pie over pumpkin pie is because it is much sweeter, because the starch is sweeter than the starch put into a pumpkin pie. Because the pumpkins don't really. Have you ever tasted like pumpkin before? Or like pumpkin seeds? You ever had pumpkin seeds?
No, I have not had pumpkin seeds, no.
Well, toasted pumpkin seeds don't taste like pumpkin spice stuff. It tastes kind of like sunflower seeds.
Well, I need to do some research on this because I didn't. Now my brain doesn't understand what's happening. I need to. We on anything you can do. We need to have a pumpkin tasting contest.
Who can taste pumpkin the best? Bitch, you don't even know what pumpkin tastes like. You think pumpkin tastes like nutmeg.
No, my mom puts pumpkin in our soup.
No, I understand that, but I think that she's also flavoring it with other things.
So.
And
I'll ask her. I don't think so though. I think she's
not putting flavoring in. She's not putting flavoring in the food.
I mean, like salt and pepper and like the usual things, but she's not using pumpkin spice.
Interesting.
I don't believe so. She might. I don't think so though.
But yeah, but pumpkin spice is not actually pumpkin. It's just the stuff. But I prefer sweet potato pie over pumpkin pie because it's also the texture is better. It's more solid, and pumpkin pie can be a little custardy sometimes for me personally.
I like a custard.
It's a little custard. I would not call it full on custard. It's a little. It's not like key lime pie. It's not like the custard in the middle of key lime pie.
Mm-hmm.
It's more or like a lemon meringue or something. It's more. It's like maybe thicker for sure, but not as thick as a sweet potato pie.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was just in Cabo San Lucas in Los Cabos in Mexico. And we went to this the only gay bar there, the Chandelier Club, I think it was. And it was one of the, we went 2 nights. We went Friday night, Saturday night. On both nights, the music was that like loud pots and pans, like circular, like no top 40, nothing else, which is fine. But the music was so like not enjoyable. We couldn't even like have a good time and dance. It was just like not.
You should do some drugs. That's what the music's for.
I know, and I was not doing any drugs, so it wasn't feeling for me. The people were very nice though.
Why you do drugs?
The drinks were a little watered down. I got 2 beverages. I got a vodka soda, bitch. I might as well been a glass of water, and I got a margarita the first night, and it was just not good. Very watered down.
When I used to work at Ruby Tuesday, I remember I knew what they were saying, but it just used to irritate me so much that when people would say things, I'd be like, I really wish you would speak more, say what you mean instead of saying, speaking in hyperbole, especially when you're complaining to me about your food. You know what I mean? Like when someone goes,
you would say that to the customers?
No, I would wish that.
Oh,
I would be like.
Got it.
I wouldn't actually say. But like they'd be like, this soup is ice cold. And I'd be like, ice cold? I mean, maybe it's not even room temperature. not even room. If I gave you room temperature soup, that would be crazy. If I gave you ice cold soup, that would be why it's not ice cold. Or I bring a drink back and they'd be like, this tastes like water. It doesn't. If I bought you this and water, you would easily be able to taste which one wasn't water.
I'll tell you, my tequila soda was absolutely. It was basically it was water. It was water. It feel like the soda was flat, so it's already like tastes like water, and they barely put any tequila in. So I feel like I was just drinking a glass of water.
Well, I understand watered down. The difference between watered down and this tastes like water. This tastes just like, they'd be like, this tastes just like water. And like for example, when you go to the Taco Bell and you drink your little drink and then you kind of forget about it, you come back to it and you're like, oh, it's watered down because the ice is melted. It is now definitely watered down. But if I went to the faucet and poured some water and it came out, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna go see Wicked again tonight. You wanna come with me?
What time?
Let's see what time the showings are. Oh my God, you gotta come with me. I haven't seen you so long. Come hang out with me. I miss you.
It depends on what time.
I miss you. I miss you to me, Rachel.
Show me to me, Rachel. Show me to me, please.
But okay, what the hell you got to do that you can't come?
I plan on going to the gymnasium.
Oh my God.
What do you mean, oh my God?
Just go another time. You don't get to hang out with me a lot anymore. We haven't seen each other in so long.
That's by design.
Yeah, nigga, on my side too.
Oh, I'm glad the plan's working out perfectly. let's keep the streak up. Let's keep the streak up.
Do you know that song Cake Up by Lil Debbie?
No, but like Lil Debbie the Snack Cakes?
No, she's a rapper. Okay, should we go see it in Prime? Okay, there's a 10, 10:30, 11.
8 what?
I can't do the 8:21. I'm going to a friend's birthday little gathering.
So you got stuff to do. Interesting.
But there's a 10, there's a 10:30 or an 11. I'll go to any one of those that you like to go to.
Hold on. Wait, 11? 11 will give me time to do stuff.
Okay. Should I buy tickets for both of us at City Walk? Oh, well, this is where we are. At City Walk?
Is that Universal?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I want to be clear. I think that you and I are like famous, but not enough that we couldn't be like, I'm at the movies. That's like that. Like, girl, that was wild. That was crazy. Even if this was live, bitch, we have to beg people to come to our show. Not beg, we have to be like, come. Like that was.
I'm acting like Ariana and Cynthia will go together.
Like that was gaggy. Okay. Said, oh.
Do you like?
We could be like, you and I could literally be on live and be like, we're going to Mickey's, and honestly, it would be fine. It would be fine.
Do you like to sit close or far or in the middle?
I like to sit dab smack in the middle. So you know when the upstairs area separates from the downstairs area? Mm-hmm. I like to sit in the mezzanine and the first row.
Well, someone looks like they're sitting there. So I'm gonna get
and you need 3 tickets.
Why 3?
I have a nephew.
Oh, Camion. Well, let's see Camion.
Let me ask him if he wants to go.
Yeah, nigga. And because if I buy the ticket, he didn't come. Guess who's paying for it? You.
Well, that's not true.
Nigga, I had the keys to the account. I will debit that motherfucker directly back into my account. So now what's good?
It's your and I have it too. I'll just read that. We'll just be spitting back in each other's mouths, back and forth. Honey buns.
Camion seen it already? Will Camion want to see?
Girl, Camion ain't going to see no damn Wicked without someone telling him to. Want to see a movie tonight? ? Send. He gonna be like, yeah. Camion's always like, sure. Camion is very like, let's do it.
Can I say something that's? I don't know if this is problematic. People are gonna be mad at me for this. I'm gonna say it. So like, I love this. My favorite seat in a movie theater is like the aisle in front, like with the wheelchair accessible ones. So I'll buy the wheelchair accessible seats, and obviously if someone needs them, I will like get up expeditiously. But I've never been experienced when I bought them if someone wants those seats, but I love getting those seats.
Maybe they're like afraid to tell you because they think that you're also handicapped, and they're like, oh, there's already a handicapped person sitting there.
No, but normally the other ones are empty too.
There are That's convenient. Like every time I've ever gone to the movie theater, every single it's just convenient.
Also, you already bought the seat, and they see online where the seats are. So it's not like someone's going to come in and need your seat because they've already looked online and seen that it's taken by somebody.
Yeah, maybe they're just assuming, wow, a handicapped person already has the seat.
No, because when you click it, the disclaimer comes up and it says, you're selected a seat reserved for companions of guests in wheelchairs. If you're not accompanying a guest in a wheelchair or do not have a disability that requires the use of this seat, you will be asked to move to accommodate guests for whom the seat is reserved and cannot guarantee it. So they let you know you can buy it. Someone does walk in and they need to use it.
But how are they going to prove that you're? I mean, are these seats only for people in wheelchairs?
No,
or
they have wheelchair seats that I cannot buy. Then you have ones like, let's say my friend is in a wheelchair, they can sit in that and they can wheel up to the empty spot and I can sit next to them. That's what these seats are for.
So there aren't seats for people who have disabilities that aren't in wheelchairs?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Interesting. But also, you can go to the rail without sitting in a handicap seat. Like if you sit at the front mezzanine seat, you can still have a railing. You don't have to sit next to
I don't want the railing. I
handicap
want nothing
seat.
in front of me. Because it's normally they're usually on the flat landing.
I am going to say that is problematic.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
I'm complying with what they're saying. They're saying, hey, you're protected. If someone needs it, you have to get up. I'm like, absolutely, 1,000%.
Yeah, I mean, it's like parking in a handicap spot.
No, it's not.
It's simple. It's not.
No, there are handicap seats. This is for someone who is not handicapped.
I understand you're comparing to someone next to the person in the handicap seat, but I'm wondering if people online are like, oh, that spot's already taken. They're like, that's what I'm saying. Online, when they're buying tickets, they're like, oh, someone's already sitting there. Like there's already someone in that seat, so we're not going to go because the seat's already taken. So we'll just get a different ticket to a different movie theater.
I don't think that's.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Why wouldn't it
Anyway,
work
if
that
you've
way?
seen a movie at Universal City Walk in the past year and you're the friend of a person who is trying to sit in one of those seats and haven't been able to afford to get the seat, please comment below and contact us.
But wouldn't it make sense if you're online, you're like, oh, we're going to get these seats, but it's already taken. So I'm not going to show up and ask anyone because the seat's gone already. That's why I think it's a little
I'll roll up and I'll be like, you got to get up because you don't need the seat. To me.
I don't think you would do that.
I would.
You always say you do something, but you're not.
What I would do is I would get the usher. I would like
that's what
I would get the usher.
Because you be paid to be like, I would roll up and be like, I would say this. You know something I do that is so toxic? When I get on the plane, I wish somebody would be sitting in my seat.
We talked about this.
I'm always like, I hope someone is sitting in my seat.
Like you,
which is so toxic.
Okay, this is different. You want this to happen.
I hope for the conversation. I want the conversation.
I don't recognize that part. Can I tell you? I bought a new douche
because I am the kind of person who'd be like, oh. Well, I wouldn't tell you that. I would be like, that's my seat. You're in my seat. And there have been a few times where me and the person actually had the same seat assignment. Like we actually both had the same, and I was ready to be like, you're gone. But we both literally had the same seat assignment.
Gag. Interesting.
That happened one time.
Well, so I'm gonna get tickets. So Cameron is not going?
I've not yet had a response.
We still have time. I think it'll be fine.
Meon, but I believe that he on his phone at some point.
All right, we gotta go. Have a good night, babe. I'll see you later at the movie.
Bye.